Hello guys and welcome back to Aquatic Life and Theme Parks, and welcome to your August monthly update on the Crowntail Betta tank. Of course, this tank we set up nearly over 2 months ago, and it's crazy to think that it's been that long since we setting up this aquarium. And in this video I'm going to be giving you your update on this tank, telling you how the plants are growing, how the fish are doing, and obviously sort of any general problems or good things that have happened with the tank. So the Crowntail Betta that you can see up in the top left corner is doing completely fine. He's feeding well. There's no sort of aggression to the Corydoras, which is a really good sign. So a really laid back, Betta specimen and Betta. He's doing really well, of course. He's been feeding really well. I put him on a weekly sort of rota. Same with my Amazon tank. I change the food up every day. So he'll get... One day he'll get Viber Bites, then he'll get Betta pellets, specifically made pellets for Bettas, then he'll get frozen food. I've found out he doesn't like flake, he just does not take any interest in it. I put it in the aquarium about 3 times now, and he doesn't take much interest of it whatsoever, which is kind of strange. Betta fishes are quite fussy, so if, your Betta fish ain't feeding or spitting out the food, then maybe try a different food, because it might just be because he is fussy. So yeah, that is, the Betta fish and how he's getting on. The 3 striped or lined Corydoras, I always get the name mixed up for some reason. But we've still got all 3 of them. They've grown a really good size, and have actually grown a bit more confidently over the last month. A lot of the time, the Corydoras was staying behind that piece of wood in between all of those plants, just for little bits of shelter. After a while, they came out and they've been feeding on, obviously, Corydoras pellets, and they've been doing really well. There's been no sort of aggression or bullying towards the Corydoras from the Betta fish, and vice versa. So it is a really good sign. Of course, I did notice a few days ago, actually, obviously the Corydoras, they swim up the glass, and the Betta fish sort of was a bit interested in the Corydoras, but didn't really show no aggression. It was sort of chasing it off. I was near the tank that time, so the Betta fish has sort of learnt that if I'm near the tank, there's food coming. So I just maybe wonder if he didn't want that Corydoras to be near the top, because he thought that he wasn't going to get the food, which, yeah, would make sense. But apart from that, no aggression. The plants, they are growing absolutely incredible. There's been no algae blooms, only a little bit of algae here and there, but nothing like what you see in the Amazon tank. Absolutely zero algae. We've had high nitrate over the last month. I've definitely been fighting off that in both tanks, actually, but especially this one. Of course, those plants are probably now just absorbing all of that nitrate, and that's why we've got no algae. But when we did have algae, obviously that would make sense on why there was a bit of algae. But there you go, your August monthly update on the Crowntail Betta Aquarium. If you want to go and watch the last monthly update and me building this aquarium, I'll be putting links in the description where it will obviously send you to the video. If not, if it doesn't work, then go back on my YouTube channel, of course, find the dedicated playlist to this aquarium, and of course also find, just scroll down and I'm sure you'll be able to find it. So obviously come back next month to check out how this tank has been getting on over August, and of course come back for the Amazon tank update next month if you do not do so. Obviously you can see how both tanks have been getting on if you look back on my YouTube channel. But apart from that, stay aquatic everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.